the Lakers stink, plain and simple. We have to talk about them because the media is infatuated with the Lakers, but the Lakers are not a good team. 4 years, they blame Frank Vogel, they blame Darvin Ham, they fired both of those guys. Then remember it was Russell Westbrook a few years ago.
Just when you think the GOAT argument of LeBron James and Michael Jordan has died down, oh, you thought too early. 2025 is just starting, and the argument is back like it never left. Not sure it will ever leave. How'd it start this time? In what seemed like a huge moment for basketball, LeBron James sealed his status as one of the all-time greats by breaking Michael Jordan's long-held record for the most 30-point games in NBA history. Cool, right? On January 3rd to 2025, during the Los Angeles Lakers' impressive 119-102 victory over the Atlanta Hawks at Crypto.com Arena, James scored his 560th career 30-point game, surpassing Jordan's 562, a record that had been in place since 2003, over 2 decades. For LeBron's fans, it was a moment that was both emotional and thrilling as James set the new record with a classic 18-foot turnaround fadeaway jumper with 540/58 left in the fourth quarter. This shot held special meaning because of its connection to Jordan, but LeBron added his own flair to it. He was more of a left shoulder fadeaway guy, James said after the game. So I kind of go the opposite way. But it's two masters of their craft, putting in work and work and work to the point where it becomes unguardable. LeBron's respect for Jordan has been clear throughout his career. In several interviews, he's had nothing but admiration for the basketball legend. Having worn number 23 for a big part of his journey as a nod to Jordan, LeBron shared his thoughts on this milestone with a sense of humility. It's very humbling. Anytime I'm mentioned with the greats, and arguably the greatest ever to play the game, it's super cool. He's someone I idolized in my childhood. To know that I can sit here and be in the same room or in the conversation when you mention MJ, it's just super duper dope for me, being a kid from where I'm from. This fact that LeBron will eventually eclipse Jordan in the record books underlines a tale of two careers and career styles. James reached the record in his 1,520th game over 22 seasons, whereas Jordan set his mark in just 1072 games across 15 seasons. That 451-game difference shows just how much Jordan was scoring prolifically over a shorter span. It also puts a finger on LeBron's longevity, durability, and consistency to keep a very high level well into his 40s. Anthony Davis, James' Lakers teammate, joked about the difference between both stars after the game. It took him 7 more seasons. But that's obviously a hell of an accomplishment. He's probably number 1 in everything at this point. Efficiency metrics tell an interesting story. James has achieved his scoring averages on a better shooting percentage than Jordan's, 50.6% versus 49.7%, on fewer field goal attempts per game, 19.6 versus 22.9. This is all the more remarkable given James' longer career arc and his two-way role as both a scorer and a playmaker. While he now holds the record for most 30-point games, James has not passed Jordan in one of his more impressive scoring accolades in NBA. Consecutive 40-point games, Jordan has several streaks of 40-point performances, including an incredible 7-game stretch during the 1986-87 season. The great scoring ability of LeBron is yet to pull him through in this case. Yes, that says much about the different ways they approach the game. Jordan was a relentless scorer, particularly good in isolation and mid-range, while LeBron has been more about fitting in, showing his playmaking skills and versatility. On-air personalities weren't left out, many giving their takes on this new achievement by LeBron. Charles Barkley weighed in on LeBron's accomplishment during ESPN's post-game coverage. While praising James for his consistency and longevity, Barkley couldn't resist adding his trademark humor. LeBron is incredible, no doubt about it, but let's not forget, MJ didn't play this long and he still got to 562. That's what made him so special, efficiency and dominance in a shorter time frame. The comments by Barkley opened the floodgates for a heated debate among analysts between longevity and peak performance as a measure of greatness. While discussing the impact of LeBron's record-breaking performance on First Take, Smith, who has gradually become known as a LeBron hater for his stance on not elevating him above Jordan, said, "This is such a waste of time." Y'all talking about a dude that played about 483 more games. He has played 7 more years than Michael Jordan, said Smith, dismissing the validity of Bron's accomplishment. Then SAS offered his own 30-point scenario, which painted Jordan in a more favorable light. How about this 30-point record? Smith began to co-host Shannon Sharpe and Marcus Spears. Did you know Michael Jordan averaged 30 points for his career, Swagu? Did you know that Michael Jordan went 7 straight years averaging 30? Did you know that? So, and I bring this stuff up and I'm hating. I get irritated by certain things, Smith said, barely giving anyone a chance to retort.
This is such a waste of time. It really, really is. You're talking about a dude that played about 483 more games. He has played 7 more years than Michael Jordan. We want to talk about 30 points? How about this 30-point record, Swagu? Did you know that Michael Jordan averaged 30 in his career? Did you know that Michael Jordan went 7 straight years averaging over 30? Did you know that? I mean, it's just unbelievable to me.
Smith went on to say that LeBron, who scored 21 points in a 119-115 loss to the Houston Rockets on Sunday night, would have struggled in Jordan's era because of his physicality. LeBron's 73.6% career free throw shooting and a jump shot that was inconsistent for much of his career would have affected his game as well, according to Smith. LeBron's fans would disagree, holding the fact that their star player earned this feat when it was just days after his 40th birthday. He now joins the select list of players who have recorded a 30-point game at 40 years or older, joining Dirk Nowitzki, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Jordan on the list. Nowitzki had 1 such game while Jordan managed 4. James has already notched 230-point performances in the first week of January 2025, including a 38-point game against the Portland Trail Blazers the night before he broke the record. Lakers head coach J.J. Redick praised James's continued excellence. What LeBron is doing at his age is unheard of. He's redefining what longevity in sports looks like. His preparation, his discipline, his ability to adapt, those are the qualities that separate him from everyone else. Jordan's career was marked by dominance in shorter bursts, 2-3 repeats, 6 rings compared to LeBron's 3, a scoring title in 10 of his 15 seasons, the ability to take over games and perform under pressure that cemented his status as a legend. Over 22 seasons, LeBron has adapted to different roles, evolving from a young athletic phenom into a cerebral playmaker and an efficient scorer. Whereas Jordan's greatness was often defined by his peak moments, LeBron's was defined by consistency and sustained brilliance. And the latest achievement for LeBron adds to a resume that is just staggering as a whole. Other than being the all-time leading scorer, he is the owner of several streaks, none more impressive than consecutive games with 10 or more points at 12:53 and counting. On the same night he passed Jordan, James moved past Dirk Nowitzki for 4th place on the all-time regular season games played list with 1523 appearances. Teammates have expressed awe at James' ability to perform at such a high level despite his age. "It's inspiring," said Austin Reeves. "Watching him every day, the way he prepares, the way he competes, it makes us all want to be better." When asked about his future, LeBron remained focused and grounded. "I love the game. I still have a little bit left in the tank, so I'll keep going until it's kind of empty." The GOAT debate is probably going to be around for a few more years, with fans and analysts arguing whether Jordan's peak dominance outweighs LeBron's sustained brilliance.